All right, let's talk about it. Every virgin's favorite app, Reddit.
Fuck, I love Reddit, bro. I'm literally
That checks
you know
out.
that Redditor mod with the hat? Man, that's me, bro.
Tips Fedora.
I freaking love Reddit.
Okay,
Reddit is so goated, bro. You don't use Reddit?
I think Reddit, okay, my experience with Reddit or my impression of Reddit is that it is like the website that's like kind of like 4chan. It's like for the,
What is 4chan?
it's like a social platform for just like
I've heard of
weird
4chan.
rejects of society kind of thing.
Rejects of society.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Right?
No, you're putting every Redditor into like this
No,
category.
in general, I'm saying in general. Obviously, like, yes, there's probably normal people on every app ever, but in general, Reddit just,
It's
when I think Reddit, I think of like,
a fat.
and this is coming from me. When I think of Reddit, I think of somebody that looks like me, but it's 45.
I mean, fair enough. Like,
You meant to define, nah, bro.
I can see that. It's just kind of like, it's like when my parents talk about TikTok, it's like, oh, it's a dancing app, where
Yeah.
of course there's like lots of dances on
Yeah.
it. And
All right. So Reddit is.
cut
I
me
mean,
off.
for those that don't know, can you describe to like a newborn child what Reddit is?
So Reddit is a platform that serves as kind of a forum where people can go and state their opinions and start long threads about random subjects that they want to talk about. And you can make group communities about absolutely anything you want. Could be as niche as like, I don't know, Jay-Z's left foot pictures. And and there'll be like a community out there that just posts that.
Yeah.
Like
I'd say-
100,000 members. It's
Yeah.
huge. Like,
I'd say it's one of, if not the biggest forum platform.
whenever I need to find out things instantly, like let's say like
I do that.
like for me,
Yep.
like I need something that's like, let's say someone just died, right? Like someone famous, right? And it happened so fast that like it was like just updated on Google 5 minutes ago, right? Of course, you can wait for like the New Zealand Herald to post something, right?
Yep.
But I reckon the first place you should go is Reddit, because people just start talking like
Yeah.
instantly,
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely one of, if not the biggest, like forum platform. Maybe of all time. I don't know. Like, can you think of any platforms that kind of are like Reddit? I can't.
And also Reddit is just so addicting.
Yeah.
Have you seen how popular the AI Reddit videos are, where they're like jumping around and
Yeah,
people just reading Reddit stories?
the Minecraft stuff?
Surely you've gone into like a hole where you've just listened to like, or just watched.
I made a
some of
couple
those videos.
from this podcast, but I didn't post them because I thought I'd get like fired and stuff.
Yeah, but it's just so addicting. It's just like drama or some shit like Reddit.
I'll try and actually post one.
And there's so why not?
Yeah. All right. So, what was it? I think in 2023, so 2 years ago from now, they were under fire because something with their API. So, can you tell me about that?
So, Reddit effectively, I don't know how to explain it. They changed their APIs.
Yep.
Do you know what an API is?
Application programming interface.
Do you have any idea what that means, though?
It's basically like the software in it, like the API, bro. How do you not know what an API is?
Okay, so API is kind of like how you would like get something to do something for you, right?
Yep.
So when you go on your computer, right? If you're trying to talk to me, right?
Yep.
You press on like my name on Teams, right? That opens our chat, right?
Yep.
So you're sending a piece of information to the computer to let you know that it has to open up.
Yeah.
Like, but you don't know what the fuck's going on in the computer, right?
For those that don't know, API is basically a service that connects two things at once.
Yes. So like, it doesn't have to be like, what's a good example? Like, if you go to a restaurant,
Yep.
right? And you're trying to get food,
Yep.
right? You see a menu, you order steak,
Mm.
Steak and chips, right? But there's two things happening to deliver that, right? First, the kitchen is going crazy to make that food, right? But you don't have to know what the hell's going on in the kitchen, right?
Yep.
But you're both still coming to the same conclusion of like
Who's
making the
AP
steak.
And who's the API in that scenario?
The kitchen.
Not the waiter?
I don't know.
Am I bugging? I don't know.
I don't know. Bad analogy. Let's move
No,
on.
fair enough,
Cut
fair
that
enough.
out. No.
Fair enough. But no, so yeah, and people, you could implement the API of Reddit onto many different websites and platforms, and that was like the really cool thing about Reddit is that it was free,
Yeah.
and then 2 years ago they were like,
Changed it.
let's price it up,
Yeah.
so they made it not free. They started charging for it, and they
The
got
outlash was
so much
nuts.
backlash.
There was like protests, like real life protests about it.
I remember people were like boycotting Reddit for a bit
Yeah.
about that.
I remember that too. I still use it though.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. This all happens.
But
Well, if you take something that's free
yeah,
and then make it paid, people are gonna fucking
get
go
pissed off.
crazy.
yeah. So yeah, the people made their stance super visible, and Reddit actually folded. Reddit turned it back to free,
Yeah.
and now they're more valuable than ever. And it's come to the point where now they've garnered such a active amount of daily users that Reddit, the company, is going public by the end of this year.
Really?
Yeah, you can have shares in Reddit, which is crazy.
I'm gonna buy some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
After the video stuff.
What subreddits are you in? What, like, if you're a noob to the platform, what suburbs do you? What subreddits?
What subreddits?
What subreddits? What
Well-
subreddits do you recommend to an average Joe Schmo?
50/50 is a good subreddit. No, I don't.
What is that?
You don't know what it
I
is?
don't know. Tell me.
You don't know what the 50/50 subreddit is? No, don't look it up.
What do you mean?
Don't look it up.
I'm here now.
Okay.
What is it?
Just look it up. But
Do I literally search the numbers 50?
I recommend turning off your Wi-Fi and using your
50?
data. Yeah. 50/50 Reddit.
Okay, I don't. Is this gore? Is it gore? Whoa, what is this? This?
50/50.
Can't see. It's not that crazy. Let's do top this month.
Okay, before you click anything, 50/50 is a game on subreddit, right?
Yeah.
Where they give you two options. If you click on this post, you'll either see this or this,
Oh.
right? But Reddit is okay at showing
Everything.
everything. So, yeah, don't.
It's actually not loaded. I think I'm blocked from the Wi-Fi or something.
It's really bad. Like you just put an op on our internet provider. That's it. The government just shut us down because you went on the.
Damn.
No,
so,
I
okay,
do
so
not
what is it?
recommend 50.
So,
That was a joke.
is it basically a post and then
Yeah,
you
but it'll be
select it?
something like crazy, like
and it'll tell
like
you?
a dead human head
Yeah.
or a happy puppy.
And it'll tell you that those are the two
Yeah,
options.
and it's those like Facebook posts where it's just like when you click on it and it's like this may be disturbing for some viewers,
Yeah.
right? That's the blur, right? And once you click on it, it shows you the full image like
Crazy.
as max as possible, as big as it is in front of your
Yeah.
face, right? So the 50/50 subreddit is just a subreddit where people put like terrible things on it.
Yeah. So
But it's
some
more of
gambling.
like 90/10. Like 90% of the chance it's like terrible shit. And
They should
10% of
rename
the chance
it-
it's actually something
They
nice.
should rename it to 9010.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, other than that fucking weird ass shit that you were talking about, do you have any other normal Reddit subreddits? Fucking-
I don't know. I just like anything that you're passionate about, right?
yeah, I love the ones that are like creator based.
Yeah.
So like a couple years ago, I was big on KSI, and he
Hmm.
had like a weekly series of like him
Reacting to
his
videos,
Reddit.
yeah.
And bro,
KSI Reddit.
it was so good.
It's so funny.
It
Eh?
was so good, and like it's kind of funny how like quick those numbers grow.
And
Because
yeah.
it's like a big cycle. So like he makes his first video reacting to Reddit, it's kind of dead, and then people will be like, "Oh, I want to get featured on his channel. Let me join the Reddit."
Yeah.
And then
And then the memes about that video that just came out makes more memes.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's
And
just a
it's just like
continuation. And
it's one big cycle, and I think it's really good to like almost like milk a YouTube video more, or milk like whatever artwork you do more. So like even like one of the biggest subreddits that I'm into is r/Playboy Cardi, and it's
Right.
like yeah, and it's just a bunch of like cool like-minded people that are just like into this type of music and adjacent. It's not always like
yeah.
oh only talk about KSI or leave the no. It's like talking about KSI and everything that's related to him.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of a cool way to find a group of people that are talking about one thing, because I feel like YouTube comments have tried to be that, but it's not interactive enough, I feel like you can't make a post on a comment referencing a certain screenshot in a video and have people talk about it and people upvote and downvote.
Yeah, of
The
course.
funniest thing is the upvote and downvote system.
Yeah, it's so funny.
I love when somebody gets like ratioed and stuff.
Yeah, they just get downvoted to hell and
Yeah,
stuff.
and you can like award people.
And you
for
can make it
different
like a
things.
little cute avatar, bro, and you
Yeah.
can pimp him out.
Yeah.
I reckon it's cool.
So maybe Reddit is
And
not bad.
it's just, I reckon it's a really good platform if you want to find like gems about something, right?
Yeah.
Like, for example, for those of you on Book Talk, if you know what Book Talk is, you know, people
I'm
who
assuming people read books.
who read books,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So like the thing with TikTok is that Book Talk is very popular, right?
Yep.
But that means that all the popular books, everyone's read.
Yep.
Because obviously on TikTok, if you look up Book Talk, it's gonna come up with the videos that have like 1 million likes, 300,000 likes, you know, and that means that like 10 million people have watched it, you know, all of that, right? And then after a while, once you're looking, you would have seen everything you need to, right?
Yep.
Like if you look on, if you just go on TikTok and write up Playboy Cardi, right? It's just gonna be like either the most popular videos from 2024,
Yep.
or like, you know, something real. But like if you go on Reddit and you type up Playboy Cardi, you'll get like
The obscure stuff.
like the
good stuff.
yeah, and the stuff that
Yeah.
just came out or
Yeah.
it's just really
Yeah.
recent. It'll be like,
Yeah.
you know, Cardi side in New York
Yeah.
at this day, or
Yeah.
like, or underground leaked Cardi pics that have, you know, it's just,
Yeah, Reddit is the source. Reddit is the hub. It's actually really interesting because
I love Reddit.
I've started using it for the podcast,
How?
like r/marketing, and I just like try and refresh that shit because I think X, or formerly known as Twitter, was like is still very current, and I still use it a bit more than Reddit. But sometimes when I'm like done with X, the first platform I hop into is Reddit because yeah, it's just. I think the upvote downvote system is so much more effective than like a like or a dislike.
Mm.
I mean, virtually it is the same, but like just the idea that like something is voted. Yeah.
Twitter kind of confuses me sometimes, just because like sometimes when I click on something, right, so a comment is funny, right, then you click into a comment on Twitter, and then I'm like, I'm lost on like how far deep I'm going, and then, but I think Reddit is good if you're trying to find specific like niches about things, right?
Yeah, Reddit is way more organized as well. I think.
Yeah.
I think X tried to be Reddit in a bit, in a sense that they came out with communities.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know that, but
I did.
yeah, X came out with the communities, and yeah, it's Reddit is just supreme.
It's better. Reddit is better if you're trying to have a specific like amount of subjects that only you follow, right? Because imagine it's like having a feed as like spastic as like Twitter, right?
Yep.
But the only things you see is Playboy Cardi, Ski Mask, and all that because you just chose to join those communities. So your entire algorithm will be on niche or obscure things about those two communities that you've joined.
Yeah.
Right.
I think also like as a brand, like if you're trying to be tapped in with a brand, like I know like r/sneakers is like insanely big because it's just a bunch of like these like cult based following that are just like obsessed with any leaks, any rumors that come out, and yeah, Reddit is a place to be. It is obviously, for the record, it's not full of weirdos. Sure, there's a bunch of them on there.
You should look up like, I reckon cool things that you'd like is like obscure streetwear.
Yeah,
that's a cool Reddit.
Yeah,
because then it's just like things. There'll be like 10,000 upvotes on the post that came out just today.
Yeah,
but it'll be of like an image that isn't uploaded anywhere on the internet, and it'd be like some really cool, like you know, some cool stuff.
Yeah, r/screen printing. I like. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, Reddit. Like and subscribe.